National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Matt Prater, been around a long time, will get us started here. And off we go here in Atlanta. Ray McLeod on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Penix. Open man down the field, Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. And this ball's intercepted by J.C. Horn. And he covers some ground on the return as well, out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 2nd down, Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Panthers. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. McLeod now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, here is Penix. Oh, the struggles continue interception. Picked off by Josie Jewell.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in.
And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. The veteran, Jadeveon Clowney, still at it, and he still has it. He gets the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left. And for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
That's taken in at the 50. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the Falcons 22-yard line. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That one complete to Leggett. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Young. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Slot receiver headed right. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now it is 1st and goal. The motion man is Sanders. Back to throw, Young. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Carolina. Prater on to attempt the extra point. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. McLeod now to return. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. First and 10. London brought in motion. On first and 10, it's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him. They'll throw on first down with Penix. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive.
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the first quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game?
Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Young to throw on first down. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Second down and 3. Throwing is Young. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense...
Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Atlanta. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. It's up and through. And Falcons are on the board. It's now 13-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. On 1st down is Young. Open man downfield is Leggett. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, that is a quick drive, and the best. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
His kick is good. Next to score, Panthers 20, Falcons 7. Matt Prater sets their kickoff.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. McLeod now to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Their own 34-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Penix. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now?
And he's into the end zone yet again. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Penix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16. At the 20-yard
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That one is caught by Mooney. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates there to take it back in. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
The Falcons take over 1st
Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. The ball comes out. But he'll gather it back in.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him. And he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returned from just beyond midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, Young. That's made by Thielen. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Young. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He'll try to run for it. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go play action with Young. A loose football. And fortunately, a Panther was right there to get on it. So no turnover. They retain possession.
Recovers by the offense.
Throwing on second down, Young. And that is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Third and long. On play action, Young. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Ray McLeod deep to return. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
At their own 3-yard line.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Panthers have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit.
And he will score again. Xavier Legette, touchdown Carolina. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
The kick is good. Makes the score Panthers 34, Falcons 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. McLeod now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll go play action now with Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a second down. Throwing is Penix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Out of the shotgun, Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A second down throw for Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Slot man in motion right. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays. And
he is in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Now Prater to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers stretch things out even further. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. McLeod now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. From the gun, here is Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun on third down, here's Penix. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on...
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
He's got his man. It's Mooney. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. They'll throw. It's Penix. He'll get this to McLeod. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
They face second down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run here for Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
The gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. This one caught at the 4. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
That's another Falcons.
They'll run with Robinson. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. On is Coop for the point after. His kick is good. And the Falcons cut into the lead a little bit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
They're on the 32-yard line.
On first down is Young. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Taking off. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL. On second down, Young. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Prater on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. Panthers will add one more onto their big lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. McLeod now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll throw on first down with Penix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 31 yards. On first down, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Young to throw on first down. Working free downfield, it's Thielen. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Throwing now, Penix on first down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now Penix to throw on second down. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
Open man downfield, that's London. And he's into the end zone. Drake London, touchdown Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will get just a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Young to throw on first and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Throwing on second down, Young. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
On play action, Young. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to be fourth down. McLeod to return. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. From the 35, it's first and 10. Now Penix. He's going to run it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Penix. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Penix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss for words. You know that by working with me. But let's just set this stage. They just allowed a modern NFL record 13 sacks in one game. I mean, to say this is absurd would be a dramatic understatement.
And he'll take it on in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. On is Coop for the point after. It's up and good. And the Falcons are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. And He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Young. Throw on the run is complete.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That into the hands of Hubbard. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Out of the shotgun, Young. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
They'll go play action with Young. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They finish off the regular season in grand style. They are division champions. Get a home game next weekend in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.